Before I welcome you all here today, I would just like to remind the class of 2018 that we actually did it. The moment we actually never thought would come is here. We are here, and we're graduating. It happened, and that's pretty awesome. Okay, welcome. Provost Salkin, Dean Ballin, Tim Sini. The esteemed faculty and staff that got us here today, either by teaching us, guiding us, finding an internship when we were in need of one, or reminding us to pay that ever-dreaded bill. Last but not least, welcome to the families, friends, and the rest of the support teams that we all used and abused over the past 3 or so years, especially my team that's here supporting me today. Thank you for being here and convincing each and every one of us that we were indeed not going to fail that one test that we said we were going to fail that one time. No road is long with good company, at least according to a Turkish proverb. Now, I know there are some of us here graduating today that may disagree with this quote, because even though we did find good company along the way, it feels as though we hiked miles and miles and miles of mountains and swam through the Grand Rapids just to get here. But let me frame it for you in a way I think that we can all understand. During my extensive legal research, I stumbled upon the ever-reliable Google. Google, as handy as it is, led me to a psychological article that stated in part, despite its unpleasantness, pain may actually have positive social consequences, acting as sort of a social glue that fosters cohesion and solidarity within groups. And that's when it hit me, you guys. We voluntarily just went through a painful 3+ years just to sit here and be sweating. This pain brought all of us together. Different ages, people of different backgrounds, people who have different interests in the law and different goals for postgraduate. That glue, common trait that we all have together is pain. We all know what this pain feels like. For those of you here that may not be aware of the pains that I'm speaking about, let me share them with you. I listed them. Well, this is awkward. Let me just highlight a few for you guys. Let's start with the word Iraq. Exactly. Most of you here probably think of a country in the Middle East because that's what it is. But talk about the pain of writing one way your entire life, thinking you're the best writer ever, and then getting to law school just to find out that you actually suck, and that these 4 letters, IRAC, will save your life. All right, what do we got? Okay, how about the change in professors a few days before class starts? Yeah. Outside of law school, seeing the PA instead of the doctor due to a change in circumstances is really no big deal. But here, it's pure torture. Maybe if the syllabi and books stayed the same for every core class, but that would just be too easy. I'm not sure about any of you, but I'm really still not positive if I have Kaufman or Shaw or the other one for evidence. I really don't know. Okay, last but not least, naps, or lack thereof. Of course, outside of the 4 walls of law school, napping is great and accessible on the occasional weekend. But in law school, students barely get to sleep at night, let alone enjoy a random snooze while the sun is shining, unless your name is James and you used to work at the security desk. Sorry, James, miss you. All right. Now, I hope I painted a picture of the unpleasant pains that we as law school students suffered. And if so, I can now tell you about the positive social consequences that we as a social group now carry with us as a result of these pains. For starters, we are all smarter and wiser than when we entered these 4 walls. Next, most of our passions to help those who are in need have caught fire through this wild ride, and we are now more eager and ready to begin our careers as attorneys. And, if I may, the best positive social consequences of all is that we gained each other. From classes to study groups to celebratory nights out at Maxwell's, weddings and baby showers, we have now become a family. And I know that I do not speak on behalf of just myself when I say that I could not have done it without you guys. and I really wouldn't have wanted to do it with anybody else. Finally, this brings me back to that weird Turkish proverb I talked about earlier, that no road is long with good company. Although our road was long, longer for some than others, and painful, very, very, very painful, we reached the end. And it is with the good company within this community that we built that made this journey a little less painful, a little less scary, and a little less long. Congratulations to the class of 2018. In the words of Elle Woods, we did it, baby!